First thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to change the numbers for your goals. You see right here, it has me fixed at 1800 calories. That was the weight loss that it was set for me on my calculator when I went online and used that calculator. So to edit that number that MyFitnessPal gave you as a default and use the calculator that I gave you, what you're going to have to do is go down here, click on goals, where it says calorie and macronutrients. You're going to go ahead and change that. You just click on that button, it'll let you change that, press enter. For these percentages here, what I really like to do is start with 40% carbohydrates, 30% protein, 30 in fat, and then over time you can start messing with these numbers. I typically like to eat more meat, so that was changed over time for me. At the end of the day, it's got to equal 100%. If you're more of a carb eater, right, you eat more bread and pastas and rice, stuff like that, then I would stick your carbs a little bit high, but this needs to equal 100. So that's number one. Once you save that and you go back to your diary for the day, you're going to have that right up here, okay? Number two is you need to add me as a friend. Not because I'm a loner, it's because I need to stalk you. This is going to allow me, if you go down to friends here, and you click plus, it says email, though you're not using my email, you're just going to write in here where it says emails or username, you're going to put in Coach Mario. Spell it out, one word. You press enter, it's going to send me a request, and then I'm going to accept it. This is important because this is the first step to allowing me to be able to see your food profile. Your food profile is that personal accountability that you're going to get being on the weight loss challenge. I try to almost every single day on the 30-day challenge using the MyFitnessPal send you a quick notice, hey, you're doing a good job, or hey, listen, I haven't seen you log, or it's just something, the first thing that stands out when I look at your last couple days of eating, what any recommendations I could make to you. It's also how you can reach out to me directly every single day. That's a huge benefit on the weight loss challenge, so take advantage of that. Reach out to me. The third is the diary setting. This is going to allow me to actually see what you're eating on a daily basis. I know some of you guys are going to hate that, but it's super important. I don't judge you for what you eat. I don't care. I really don't care. This challenge, this weight loss program allows for you to eat what you like to eat, as long as you don't go over your numbers, and that's what I'm looking for in this challenge. So to do that, you have to go to settings. You're going to go to diary settings, and then right down here I'm going to click on diary setting again, and it's defaulted to private. You need to make it friends only. Friends only. So once you do that, when you go back to your diary, or excuse me, your home page, click on your food intake. If you click on that diary setting right there, or excuse me, let me go to somebody else's. You can't do it for yourself, obviously. You're looking at your own diary. Let me go to friends. Let me click on Steven. If you click on that button right there, that's the diary. I can see what Steven is logging in or not logging in. So obviously he's not on the challenge yet, but if I go back, if you go back to, let me pick somebody who I know is on the challenge or is constantly doing it. Click here, boom, there you go. You can see what she ate today. I can look at every single thing, and I can make some recommendations. So I could say, hey, you know, something that I would tell her is try to eat something more for lunch. Not that it was low calories, but maybe the diversity wasn't there. It was just a bar. I hate to use a bar as a meal replacement. And then maybe, oh, she got some protein in there, but we can actually look, and I can see when I click on that food how much protein is actually in there. 10 grams of protein. It's actually not bad. So that's the kind of stuff that I'm looking at every single day with each individual. There's huge incentive to this. And then there's some snacks, right? When snacks start to equal more than the lunch, right, then this is some of these behaviors and the habits that I'm going to help try to change over time. So that's the third one. Oh, someone's already sent me a message. All right, cool. So this is how I email people on the challenge. And last but not least, one of the things you'll notice on the settings right here is this exercise. We, in that calculator that I gave you, it already accounted for exercise. So you don't want to double exercise, right? This needs to stay at 0 no matter what you do. The default though is it sets it up that when you have your phone on you and it moves, it's using it as a pedometer. We don't want to do that. We've accounted for exercise by using moderately active on that calculator. We can't account for exercise again, okay? So we're going to take that setting off. To do that, you're going to go to settings again, or excuse me, let's go back, I lied. You're going to go back to your settings option, and you're going to go to steps, because that's what it's counting, and then you want to turn that off. Most of the default is set on iPhone, which we don't want. We want to turn off the steps, go back, and that's going to make sure on your diary up here it's always set at 0. So those are the 4 things you need to do, guys. This app is amazing. There's so many things you can do on it. One of my favorite features is when you click on the food for the day, let's say for a snack. Let's say these are the most common foods that I normally eat. They just show up really quick, which is awesome. Let's say for a snack I want a beer. Boom, Heineken Light, add it, it's there. One of my other favorite features, if you add food, that scanning feature, click on that, you scan your food and your food will come right up. It's one of my favorite features. Another one that I use, it takes a little bit of work on the front end, but once you learn it, I eat the same sandwich over and over. So if I click on that, say serving size was 1, I'd saved that sandwich in there, and it puts it right in like that. Add. You know, I don't lie when I say that. You know, it takes me a few minutes to do my entire day. It's really not that hard. You just got to get used to it. So start playing around with it today, tomorrow, and I'll keep sending out some more emails. If you have any questions, reach out to me on the app. I'll talk soon.